Okay, I am going to record a little bit more here. All right, so I want to talk about AI, okay, artificial intelligence. I'm going to tell you what I do know and what I don't know and how this works, okay? So I mentioned that AI, artificial intelligence, was invented in the 1950s, okay? In decoding, um, Edgar Case, okay, and you'll have to look him up because I'm not going down the Edgar Case road here. But in decoding Edgar Case, um, they have been working, there's evidence there that they have been working on how to access brainwave technology way back even then, and that would be the early 1900s, okay, because I think he was around like in the 1920s or something. So, um, he is, his name is an alias. That's not his real name. Who everybody says he is, he's not. Everything he says he saw, he really didn't see. And I'm not going down all that road right now. What is important to take away from Edgar Case is the way that he talked, because you go back into that time frame of that era in the 1920s. It's just like me talking right now. I'm talking as somebody from 2022, okay? So you go back into that era and you can pick up lingo, like the words that he uses and the different, that stuff's important to pay attention to, because that helps reveal um more of what was going on back then and how that connects into her Columbus bloodline. So obviously her Columbus bloodline was messing with him, okay? But I'm more interested in knowing the lingo and the way people spoke back then, etc., because that leaks out more information. But I do know that they have been working on brainwave technology back from that point. So it would make sense by the 1950s. It didn't just suddenly, it's here it is, it's 1950, whatever, here's AI. Obviously, they'd been working on it a long time before that. So the earliest evidence I saw of it is in the 1920s. Okay, so when I first found out AI, that I had AI, it was unbelievable to me. Okay. Now it's not unbelievable at all. I mean, but it is going to be unbelievable for everybody else who doesn't understand yet that this is possible and that this is really happening. My first, I knew that it went back to the, from decoding my life. I've had AI since I was born, 1971. I knew from her also attacking major celebrities and their families. I knew it went back to the 60s. Okay, so I knew AI was around from the 60s. Where I realized it was from the 50s was somebody official, thank God for them, whistleblowing. It was invented in the 1950s. It's been in use since the 1950s. So, in between all this point, I was living in Texas at the time. It was the saddest thing in the whole world. Um, I actually was put inside, this is an AI, artificial intelligence. I actually was put inside someone looking directly at John F. Kennedy and Jacqueline Kennedy. They were on a boat, which of course, boat, sea code. They were on a boat. I mean, it had to be like a yacht or a cruise ship. It was a big boat. And they were happy. They were a happy couple. They were snuggled up together. I was either inside his staff looking through their eyes, or I was inside maybe help wait staff that was out there, but it was like he was on one side of the boat in a lounge chair, um, and I was on the other side of the boat looking straight at him. It made me sad. Like, I knew AI had been, when I saw that, I knew AI had been around that long in order to be able to see John F. Kennedy like that alive. But it also made me sad because his privacy was being invaded. I mean, he was being assaulted. Him and his wife were both being assaulted, and that broke my heart. I mean, that's how long she's been abusing people with this. So, if you want to read about it, you can look up something called brain to computer interface. Okay, brain computer interface. That's BIC. Okay, it's basically getting the output of your brain waves and then reading your mind, basically, by reading the output that goes out on your brain. She can also input into your brain. Okay, so this has been around a long time. So yeah, you can be fully robotically controlled, all of your body systems, everything. Right now, she is attacking my nervous system. She keeps electrocuting me in my teeth right now because she's mad at me because I'm whistleblowing. I've made a recording of all of this, so I can hear her on the back end telling lies as usual, blah blah blah, but we know who she is. She's a liar, da 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 da. And so then she gets mad and then she electrocutes my teeth. Okay. She was also squeezing my heart a minute ago. So she can attack your nervous system. She can robotically control your body. She can control your speech, everything. So with your brain, thoughts can be input. They're not your thoughts, they're her thoughts. But she can input her thoughts into your brain. She can do this with actual words or just the thought without a word. Like, it's hard to explain, but when you think about when you're thinking about something, sometimes your brain thinks and it's not like you're reading a book up there in your brain. Okay, you think things without words being present. Okay, she can do that too. She can also insert pictures, movies, audio. She can do all kinds of things. Okay. Now, so who invented the AI? This is what I know, and I don't know. I only know one fact. The rest of this, I don't know what's fact or not. Okay, but I'm going to tell you what I do know. Okay, this is what I was told. The Japanese invented AI. Okay, the Japanese were not happy about the AI. They knew that it could destroy mankind. This is what was told to me, which, I mean, you can tell by the dramaticals in this. This is probably, none of this is true. But anyway, this is what was told to me. So they sold it to a private party, that they sold the technology to a private party in the United States of America. Okay, and I don't know who that person is, but it got sold somewhere along the lines where her Columbus bloodline wanted to get a hold of it. Okay, so her dad ran and operated this. In fact, he ran Blackwater. Now, I don't know if he did this in person, like as an official, or when they said he ran Blackwater, because this is what was told to me, or if he ran Blackwater by using AI on them. Blackwater is a military intelligence outfit. Okay, so Blackwater's had a lot of scandal wrapped around them, and that's because she's been operating Blackwater the entire time. So it's like her Columbus bloodline took a hold of Blackwater and took control of them, and they don't realize that she's managing them or running them. Now, since then, I know a couple of people in Blackwater. They know that this is true now. What I'm saying, they know this is true. They help decode, but they still can't get it out to everyone in Blackwater. Okay, and so it's trying to whistleblow and trying to make sure everybody knows what's going on, and that she's thinking she's taking over the world and she's impersonating military intelligence to Blackwater, and then they're doing whatever she's saying they're really not taking orders from anyone in military. They're taking orders from the leader of Charles Manson. So that's why all the problems with Blackwater, even Blackwater said that they need to dissolve. They need to go away. Get out who's good, move them to other agencies or whatever, and then get rid of it. They've even said that to me, just because of the damage she has caused. So she also created Skunkworks. Skunkworks used to be MK Ultra. Okay, MK Ultra never died. She reformed it into Skunkworks. She also formed the PRISM program. Okay, so she did all this. Her Christopher Columbus bloodline did all of this. And she used AI to create and do all of this, like by robotically controlling other people to get what she wants, okay? So, the Charles Manson murder, she's the leader of Charles Manson. So, this is what was told to me. One of the people that she killed in the Charles Manson murders had some tie to this technology, and she wanted it. That's what was told to me. I have no idea if that's true or not, but that's what was told to me. That they have, one of the people that was murdered has some sort of entrepreneurial or ownership connection to this AI software. Okay? She ended up herself personally ripping it off in the early 70s. Okay, so whoever owned the AI or whoever was using the AI, she ripped it off from them, and she's been using it ever since then. So she was using whatever they were using before, and then she ripped off her own set, and she's been using it ever since then. Okay? She tries to pretend that it's everybody else is doing. Everyone else is doing it. No, it is her, the leader of Charles Manson. She hides under everyone. She blames everyone. It's her doing it. So her Charles Manson cult has had access to AI, ICE, since then, and she has used this to basically get anything she wants in life, and destroy anybody that she wants in life. So the access now, this is what was told to me, is that Skunkworks has AI access that you can get a hold of somehow. I don't know how this works. But that she worked up a fraudulent, now she runs Skunkworks, okay? She is the leader of Skunkworks, even if Skunkworks doesn't realize it. She worked it up where her equipment that she stole, okay, looks like it belongs under the ownership of Skunkworks, and then she leases, quote, she leases it from Skunkworks, is how she's got it legally worked out, but it's illegal as hell. It's all ripped off. Every bit of it is ripped off. In fact, she uses ICE rape to infiltrate the military, intelligence, police, Interpol, everybody worldwide. She actually has the highest level of AI access out of anybody in the entire planet. She has more AI access than anyone anywhere. Okay, and she's been operating it this long. Now, Bill Gates, I have a connection to him, but she keeps breaking the connection. I have a connection to, I've had a connection to him since Texas, probably before that, but I really started talking to him in Texas. So, Bill Gates, in order to try to get her to stop, he actually purchased all of the AI equipment, all of it, everywhere. So the software, the hardware, he purchased everything, all of it, and then told her to turn in her AI equipment, and has since then tried to cut her off, and she refuses to turn in the AI equipment. So truly, the owner of AI now is Bill Gates. He owns it all. And she has since then been operating, she was operating on stolen equipment before that, since the 70s, but since he's made the official purchase, from his point of purchase, she's operating on stolen equipment. All the AI she uses is fucking stolen. He told her to fucking turn it in and to turn herself into the FBI, and she refuses to do that. So he is the true owner of this. He wants all of it taken away from the Charles Manson cult. He wants them all arrested. He knows who she is. He knows everything now. He started out, when I first started talking to him, he didn't know anything. Okay, he knew what the NWO and the Illuminati was, but he didn't know all the connections. Now he knows freaking everything. Okay, he wants her arrested. He wants her gone. He wants a Charles Manson cult busted, and he wants all the AI to go back to him, and they can re-regulate everybody's users and permissions and decide who knows what and where it goes. Like, he'll figure all that out. She does not own this equipment. She shouldn't even be fake fraudulently leasing the equipment that she's stolen. Like, she shouldn't have access to fucking any of it. Okay, so he has demanded her to turn in the equipment and to turn herself in the FBI, and she refuses to do that.